You want to create a waitlist form for your course that's not quite available yet. So we're going to do just that. First up, I'm going to actually create a landing page that has a waitlist, or you can just use one of the landing pages that you already have. For example, if you already created a home page, you can put the form on there, or you can create a web page from scratch, either website page or landing page. Now, the difference between website pages and landing is that in the website pages, if you change the header or the footer on one page, they change them all. And landing pages are actually independent of each other. So if you want to have a wait list and perhaps link it from social media, then I would use a landing page. This way you can remove the header and footer, and they won't be looking at other things in your website. Their only answer would be that they land on that page and fill out the form and be on your wait list. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the form on a page. But if you want to create a page from scratch, you can do just that. So I'll just use this page, for example. And I want to have a little section down here where I'm going to add a form. So I'm going to, let me show you again where I am. Sections and settings. This is the beginning of a page. Currently, this page only has one section. I'm going to go ahead and add another section. I'm going to look for opt-in form. Here's a form and text that works. Yours might be called opt-in form or form. It kind of depends on what theme that you're using. So I'll add that, and here it is. And I just want to have a form. I don't want text on the side. I just want the form. So I'll click on that form, roll to the bottom, and just delete it. Now I just have a form. Now I need to create a form and place it in here. So next I'll go to Marketing and Forms, and then I'm going to create a new form. Now, instead of just calling it waitlist, you might want to tell the waitlist, because this is for your records, maybe label what it is. Because in the future, you could have like 5 different waitlists. You're going to be confused. Which one of the forms should I be using? So I'll just call it Course A waitlist. And it defaults to double opt-in, but I actually want to use single opt-in for this. You could, of course, use whichever you like. Do your own research about what you'd like to use, single or double, but I like to use single. And I am new to the course world, so I want to be sure that someone who fills out the form, that the system notifies me. So I'll check this box, send a notification to your team, and I'll put my email in there. And when it grays out, and save it. When it grays out, it's saved in there. But if it doesn't gray out, it's likely because you didn't press enter after you entered your email. So currently I have the name of my waitlist. I've sent myself a notification when someone fills out the form. I'm doing a single opt-in, and it does default by collecting name and email. And that's really all I need, actually, is just people's name and email. And I don't need any other automations. So now I can take this. Actually, some people like a tag on there, so we'll go ahead and do a tag. So for automations, when someone submits this form, then we'll add a tag, and we'll call it Waitlist Course A. Create that tag. Save. And now when someone fills out the form, I'll be notified. It will be added to my contact list automatically, and they'll be tagged Waitlist Course A. So now we need to take this form called this and place it over on this page. So when I click in the form that I created here, and go to the top, it actually asks me what form I'd like to use. And this is the one I want. Save. I think I want that button, though, to maybe join the waitlist. And you can add whatever verbiage you want up here. Let me change the text color to white. Maybe I'll change the background to this green color. And maybe I don't want that much space above and below. So I'll click this, reduce the space and the padding for desktop. Check it out on mobile. I like that. Move back to desktop. So it'll be just like this, and I'll add whatever verbiage I want in here. But whenever they fill out the form, if I don't actually tell this form what thank you page to go to next, then it has a small little Kajabi unbranded pop-up that says thank you, and it has a little confetti. And you can keep that as is as you want. You can test it out and see what I mean. Or you can add a branded thank you page that has next steps. So in my case, I would like to have a next steps page. So what is going to happen is that somebody's going to fill in their name and email, click join the wait list, and the page will change into a new page. So let's go create that one. Like one of our website landing pages, and you can come up here to new landing page and create one from scratch. And I already have a few thank you pages in here, so I'm just going to duplicate one that I already have and use that so I don't start from scratch. So right after I duplicate a page, I need to change the name of it. So we'll do that first. So here's my page. I'll go to the right. Edit details is where you can change the URL and the name of the page. The name of this page will show up in this browser window, so I want it to be something that people will see. So I'm just going to say, thank you, waitlist, course A. Because if I have a whole bunch of pages called thank you waitlist, again, I'm going to be confused which is which. So I'll just call this thank you waitlist A. That'll be my URL, and I'll hide it. See, it defaults with turned on. I actually want to turn it off from search results. I don't want anyone to be stumbling upon my thank you page. So I'll save that. And I'm going to go back to landing pages so I can edit that page. So here's my page. I'll just click customize. And then I want to change, maybe I'll remove the picture, and I'm going to make this a full height. So it's like that. Then I'm going to say in here, thank you. You're now on my wait list. Stay tuned for updates. And then you don't want to just abandon them there. It's nice to have a button for some next steps. Perhaps the next step is to set up a consultation with you, or it's to follow you on Instagram, or whatever you like to do, perhaps, link to a sales page. So for this button, I'm having them go to LinkedIn to check out the profile. And I want to open up a new tab because it's leaving the website. Anytime you leave a website, you want to be sure and click the box, open up a new tab. So I'll save that. And then now I need to go back to that page where my waitlist is located and click on this form. And you can see the form is here. And on the thank you page, I'm going to choose go to a landing page and then find the name of that page, save that, and now it's ready to go. So now you have a waitlist form on a web page. And again, this could be a standalone page. It could be one of your website pages, wherever you'd like.